Welcome to Feed Your Mind, and today I want to discuss the rainbow, and I want to know what you guys think about it because I'm hearing a lot of talk that people are wondering if the rainbow is a reflection of the dome firmament, and I'd like to know what you guys think about this. So, because it's the shape of the rainbow is like a dome, and there's tons of scientific explanations on this phenomenon, as some scientists have even called it. I've seen some explanations where they consider the rainbow a phenomenon. And yeah, so there's a scientific explanation. Of course there is. There's a scientific explanation for everything. And I think that's part of the reason why people haven't been questioning anything, is because it takes all the mystery out of life for the average person, because you grew up your whole life since 5 years old in kindergarten on up till you graduate, sometimes even before 5 years old if you include daycare, or that could be as early as a few months old where they have daycare programming. So basically your whole life you've been taught the globe and all these, educational formulas to basically take all the mystery out of life. It's like, oh, everything's done already. You don't need to explore. You don't need to question. And that's kind of the attitude we've had as a society, as a global society, for the last at least 500 years, with the Copernicus globe solar system, and how the Catholic Church got involved to promote it, because everything had to go through the Vatican around that time. So the governments really have been pushing the globe. I mean, even before any space shuttles were supposedly going to outer space, everybody said the Earth was a globe due to this Copernicus model. There was no real proof. There's all types of experiments done, but a lot of those experiments you could say there's a lot of experiments done that say the Earth is flat. So in the experiments that have been done to where people have determined the Earth was a globe, it turns out a lot of those can be debunked. So, like the stick on the shadow stuff and all that's been like pretty much debunked, and nobody really questioned anything for the longest. And so now there's a lot of us looking at the world with new eyes, and we're seeing things, that we were told are just normal things. Now we're seeing, we're questioning a lot of that stuff, especially in the flat earth community. And I don't want to get too carried away with this stuff, but hey, I'm it's a definitely interesting thing when they're saying the rainbow reflects the dome firmament. So here I'm gonna leave this video with you, and have a look at it and tell me what you think. I'm undecided personally about the whole thing. I don't want to get put in a box right now as far as like whether I believe this or not, but it's definitely piqued my interest. So check it out.
So I'm just out in my yard. A lot of people forget that you can create your own rainbow if you just turn on a sprinkler. And if the sun is angled the right way, only when you're outdoors, you will get a rainbow. So that's the first question. Why can you not simulate a rainbow indoors. There's a stipulation. You can create a rainbow indoors, but you need a mirror. You need a mirror to do a science test and create a rainbow inside. So I beg the question, if you need a mirror indoors, what's providing the mirror when you are outdoors? And I don't know if you see this, but it really doesn't matter. It really does not matter about the water, where the mist is. Doesn't matter what my position to it is. The curve does not change. It is a fixed hologram in space. Now, modern science says what's happening is an optical illusion. It's forming on your eyeball, and I guess in this case they would say it's the camera's sensor. But they say that a rainbow is happening on your eyeball. You're having your own unique experience. When you see a rainbow, the person standing next to you won't have the same experience. That's what they claim, because they say each water droplet is creating a prism that is taking the white light and separating it out into all the different colors. I don't think that makes any sense, guys. I think what's actually happening is that each water droplet of this 3D field, each water droplet is acting as its own lens. And so this lens is going to be slightly different from this lens. Not that each water droplet is projecting its own rainbow. That's totally absurd. So each water droplet is a lens, and it exists on a 2D plane. Right? I mean, I can walk right through it. Here, I'll walk right through it. No, I've got my camera. That's just a really stupid idea. But we've got a 3D field of vapor, right? This is 3D going back and forth, but the rainbow only appears on this 2D XY axis. And so the sun is there, and the sunlight is providing one line of sunlight. If it's a 2D line on a 3D spectrum of vapor points, modern science says that there should be thousands or millions of rainbows all along this axis. But there's not. There's just one rainbow on a 2D surface. So that means that one line is converging here and another line is converging somewhere else. There is a mirror when you are outside to create the rainbow. And that mirror is the dome. It's catching sunlight and it's meeting itself to create all the various colors. It collides in the water droplet, serves as a lens, and the slight variations of angle creates the colors of the rainbow. A rainbow proves that there's a dome above your head.